Welcome back to UQ. Today, I will talk about Seneca's On the Shortness of Life, a book that has been passed down for over 2,000 years. Seneca was a Stoic philosopher and a politician in the Roman Empire, who wrote many practical tips for living a better life. In this video, I will share 5 takeaways that I found important from this book. By watching this video, I hope you will gain insights on how to use your time wisely so your life will be more fulfilling. Let's get started. Lesson 1. Life is comprised of time, so use your time wisely. Do you ever feel like life is just too short? It's true that life can be short, but Seneca believed that life can be long if we use our time wisely. We all have enough time to achieve great things, but whether we become great achievers or just ordinary people depends on how we use our time. Unfortunately, many people waste their time being lazy, procrastinating, or doing things half-heartedly. And it's only at the end of their lives that they realize how precious time really is. Think about it this way: if you received a large sum of money but had no clue how to manage it, it would quickly disappear. The same applies to time. Have you made good use of your time today? If you have just been scrolling on your phone mindlessly, even if you had 1,000 years of life, it would still feel short. Lesson 2. Don't underestimate the value of time. If someone asked for $10, you might hesitate to give it to them. However, if someone asked for a little bit of your time, you might be more willing to listen and spend time with them. Our life is made up of our remaining time, yet we frequently take it for granted and fail to appreciate its true worth. If you were told that you had only a month to live unless you had surgery, you would do everything in your power to raise the money for the surgery, even if it meant going into debt. Unfortunately, most people only realize the real value of time when they are facing death. Until then, they often assume that time is infinite, like an unlimited supply of water from a spring. Lesson 3. Respect the other person's time. Successful people are particularly strict with how they use their time. They only make time for those who they believe are worth investing their time and money in, as they know that there are few things valuable enough to exchange for their time. However, many people get angry or upset when their date or leisure invitation is declined, as they fail to respect the value of the other person's time. Time is intangible and invisible, so people often use it generously and try to get others to use it too. But, if you were going to die tomorrow, how much would you regret the time you wasted? You wouldn't want to waste it on people who don't matter in the end. Steve Jobs used to ask himself every day for 33 years in front of the mirror, if today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I'm about to do today? To remind himself of his mortality and to ensure that he was living his life to the fullest. Life can end unexpectedly. Most people are more careful with their money but are not mindful of their time. Remember to respect other people's time, and your own. Lesson 4. Do not procrastinate. To live our lives to the fullest within our limited time, we must avoid putting things off. Have you ever thought of going on a diet, traveling abroad, or starting a business someday? Even if you endure unpleasant work every day while dreaming of the day when everything will go your way, that day may never come, and there's no guarantee that you'll live long enough to see it. It's easy to forget that we don't know when we'll die, and if we keep delaying plans, time will quickly slip away. We know this in our heads, but putting it into action is hard. So how can we reduce procrastination? The answer is to let go of expectations and fears for the future. When we fear failure, rejection, or disappointment, we put things off. As Seneca said, life is very short and anxious for those who forget the past, neglect the present, and fear the future. So let's live in the present moment, take action towards our goals, and let go of expectations and fears that hold us back from living our best lives. Lesson 5. Don't get too busy. Why? Because when you're too busy, you can't achieve anything meaningful, and worse, you can't even reflect on the past. According to Seneca, the past is a precious time that's beyond the reach of fate, and the time that's already gone is our very own property. It's an interesting observation that not looking back on the past makes life feel shorter. Seneca's philosophy belongs to the Stoics, who particularly emphasize self-reflection. So, it's no surprise that Seneca detested being too busy to take time to reflect on his past. Think about it this way: busy people are like horses running with blinders on, going wherever someone else is leading them. They don't even have time to figure out what they want, let alone do anything meaningful. In other words, the busier you are, the further away you are from truly living your life. On the other hand, wise people use their time for themselves. They spend quality time with the people they love, do work that brings them meaning and fulfillment, and rarely overwork themselves. Lesson 6. Embrace the wisdom of books. Books are invaluable tools that allow us to connect with the wisdom of great philosophers from any era. These profound systems of thought offer guidance on how to live our lives fully until the very end. When we open the pages of these books, we often find ourselves feeling happier and enriched. In a sense, books are like time machines that enable us to learn from the great sages of the past and make them our life mentors. We cannot afford to wait until we are mentally prepared for our own mortality, as death can come unexpectedly. It would be too late to regret how we spend our time. Therefore, Seneca encourages us to engage in deep conversations with these wise sages by reading their works, reflecting on how we want to live, and how we can face our final moments with grace and wisdom. Let us not delay in seeking the wisdom of books and embracing the teachings of great philosophers to enrich our lives and prepare for the inevitable journey ahead. For me, reading books has been life-changing. We have limited time, and we cannot experience and learn everything ourselves. However, since our predecessors have had various experiences and shared their wisdom through books, it is crucial to learn from them. So, to summarize, life is time, and how we use our time determines our life. Don't waste time on meaningless things, and don't procrastinate. Don't get so busy that you forget your mission. Keep reading and learning from books. It's amazing how something written 2,000 years ago can still feel so fresh and relevant. The struggles of humanity and the passage of time remain constant. How we use our time is up to us, and we can choose to live a long and fulfilling life. Thank you for watching until the end. If you found this video informative or enjoyable, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel.